All right, Shalom. I'm going to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. That belongs to the apostle and elders of every millstone. Peace, safety, and blessings to Yaakov throughout the four winds, pushing his truth. Me and the brother going to jump into the elephant in the room, which is America being Babylon. All right, so first let's start off with we're going to start off with Revelation 17:1.
Okay.
Hey, y'all, kind of turn it this way. Walking by.
This is you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials.
Now the vials are the destruction that are going to be poured out on America. Okay, because a vial is spiritual, things that you hold, kind of like a vase. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to be poured out on America. Go ahead.
It says, and talk with me, saying unto me, come hither. I will shew you unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
All right, now that word whore, guess what the word for that whore is? Porne. Like porn. We know how they get down in America by just that word alone. I mean, that's kind of off topic, but it's just showing you things spiritually.
Harlot.
Yeah, harlot. Okay, and this is the definition. All right. Woman who sells her body for sexual use is a prostitute, a harlot, one who yields herself to defilement for the sake of gain. You see that all through America. Any woman indulging in unlawful sexual intercourse, whether for gain or for lust, a metaphor, an idolatress. So it's letting you know it's spiritual idolatries. Okay. Another one is Babylon, Rome, the chief seat of idolatry. So by looking and process of elimination, that whore is going to be heavy into idolatry. So you name me one place on the planet right now that's the chief seat of idol worship, okay, of anything of that nature. What does it all stem to? America.
Because America is also all I say a piece of a branch of all other kingdoms put in one.
So we identify in America through the scriptures. Okay, idolatry. What a shit. Idolatry is a sin of witchcraft. Okay, so is it idolatry? I think it is idolatry, sin of witchcraft. What scripture say? Stubbornness or rebellion. Rebellion is a sin of witchcraft. And what do you see in America?
Contrary, they go against contrary to the scripture.
It's all rebellion.
And idolatry, because everybody else that's not in America, they idolize this place.
Yeah, they idolize it.
And what gain? They want to come here to gain.
And by them doing that, I mean, it shows you the chief place on the planet right now is America. Democracy. Everybody having the illusion of freedom to do and be what they want to do and what, you know what I'm saying, they want to be. You want to be a free? Go to America.
Yeah, that's why they cleave on to this place.
That's exactly why they cleave on. So if you go to another country, it's like, shit, man, they ain't having that shit.
They cutting your hands off.
Exactly. They live by law. This place is a free-for-all. Do as thou wilt. With that kind of spirit on this place.
A lawless society.
A lawless society. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to things of the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Jump to Revelation 2:9.
So Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Now, I got that to get the word synagogue. Okay? Synagogue. It has a bringing together, gathering as a fruit, a contracting. Now, bringing together as a fruit, a contracting, an assembling together of men, an assembling of men. Don't you get that? If the chief house, if the synagogue, it says, I know the blasphemy of them would say they are Jews or not, but are the synagogue of Satan, is telling you these fake people are going to be the chief house of Satan. And when you look at synagogue, it's telling you a gathering as a fruit, a contracting. When you read Psalms 83, what do they do?
I was just about to bring it, the crafty council.
Go ahead. You can bring that up.
And real quick, when you went to what was it? A synagogue?
Yeah.
It's no, not synagogue. Yeah, synagogue. It went Salaki. Dang. Okay, no more Salaki. But let me get this Psalms real quick. This is Psalms 83. Start at 1. It says, verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. So they came to one agreement, and they got that agreement from who? The chief head. It says, they are all confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom.
That's good. That's good, huh? All right. But it's just telling you. It says a gathering as a fruit, a bringing together, a contracting. And that's, we identified America. A contracting. So what are they going to be doing? They're going to come together. All right? And what do we know? That synagogue of coming together, you have your EU, your United Nations, your G20 summits, everybody coming together. And what does this all stem for? Every time they go to those summits, who are they always looking forward to hearing speak? America. It's always America. Everybody watching America.
Because America is the head.
And that's what it is. Everybody want to see what America's going to do. Okay? Go to man. Go to, let me see. Oh yeah, go back to Revelation 17, yeah. Read verse, I think it's 2 now.
2, yeah. It's Revelation 17:2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
So, right there, every nation is somehow tied to America and trading. Okay? Because this place is known for buying from other countries and selling. Matter of fact, let's take Jordans for example. Made for $2.15 in China, brought over here and sold for $250. Okay, everybody prospers, and by them doing that, you get usury. You know what I'm saying?
You $2 to make a pair of shoes.
Yeah, and that's wickedness, bruh. That's wickedness. All right, and by them doing it, it says, and the inhabitants. Who are the inhabitants of the earth? Esau, Edom. It says, been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Lady Liberty, America.
Because these are Esau's laws, Esau's vibration that they push out.
It says, of the earth hath been made drunk with the wine of her own with the wine of her fornication. So every other nation wants to be who? Or be like who?
Esau.
America.
Yeah, America.
Everybody wants to be like America, led by Esau. Okay? You don't have him screaming out, build a wall in no other country because people dying to get inside the motherfucker. All right? But we identify in America through the scriptures. Okay, read verse 3.
It says, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names and of blasphemy, having 10 heads and 10 horns. Keep going.
Yeah.
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
There you go. And now we know there was 7 heads and 10 horns. NATO and the EU. Okay? But that all ties to what? America. It all ties to America. Okay? The 7 governments, kingdoms ruled by Esau. Okay? I mean, it's simple when you understand the scriptures. All right? And who sits atop? It's all about America. All right?
That's why,
go ahead.
That's why they have like the U.S. embassy. And
everywhere you
go.
Kind. Okay, the beast is a kingdom or a power structure. You see that beast? It's a power structure. It's a kingdom. Now we're gonna explain that. Let's go to Daniel chapter 7.
Top.
19 and 20.
It's Daniel 7 and 19. It says, then I would know the truth of the 4th beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell.
Now, let's go into this. It says, then I would know the truth of the 4 beasts, which was diverse from all the others.
Different.
Exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue of his feet. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up. It's just kingdoms going on and on. Okay? Before whom 3 fell. 3. Even the horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look were more stout than his fellows. Okay?
So this one had the outstanding look. You know?
So, this, it says, key things. Whom before 3 fell. So 3 fell. Who would the 3 be? Babylon, the Medo-Persian Empire, and the Grecians. Okay? These are 3 that fell. All right? And let me see. Go to Daniel 7 and 21.
It's verse 21. It says, I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints, and prevailed against them.
And who made war against the saints? The Romans. Okay? And prevailed against them. All right? Go to, let me get Psalms 148:14.
This is Psalms 148, verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel, a people near unto him, praise ye the Most High Yahweh.
There you go. So, when you read Daniel 7:21, it says, I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. So they prevailed. Now, we're going to go, you got Babylon Timbuktu in there?
No, it's in the
Well, I got the,
you get the PDF or you got the source?
I got it right here. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Vespasian, General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter during the period of the military governors of Palestine. Many outrageous and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave market were full of black Jewish slaves. Now, Roman. These are Roman. It says in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies. When you go up to this, it says, I beheld, and the same horn made war. And when you go back further, it says, and the 10 horns that were in his head, and made the other which came up, and before 3 fell, even that horn that had eyes and mouth, that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. So the Roman Empire, they was like shit, beast mode. They were made to be great.
They was way more increased than
and heavier and like more mightier men. And then it says in 721, I beheld that same horn, those same people in that rulership, they made war against the saints and prevailed against them. That means they conquered them. Okay? Now, and we see who the horn was. The horn of his people praise of Israel, all his saints, which is Israelites. And we see in 70 AD, that's when that horn came into power and to play after conquering all the others. Okay? Let me get Matthew 2 and 13.
Matthew 2 and 13. And when they were deported, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt. And be thou there until I bring thee word. For Herod will seek the young child to destroy him.
These are times of who? Romans.
Roman persecution.
Okay, let me go to Matthew 24, 16 through 19.
It's Matthew 24 and 16. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
Okay.
Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
So we went from knowing that horn that superseded the first 3, Babylonians, Medo-Persian, and Grecians, it will be the Romans. Okay? Now, when we look in the scripture, it says, we fled into Africa. Matthew 2 and 13, it says, and when they were departed, the angel came into Joseph in a dream, arise and take the young child and flee into Egypt.
From Judea.
It just, and that's what the Roman persecution, when we fled into Africa, it says, let them flee into Egypt. That's Africa. Then you have, out of Yahweh Shai say, let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. The same place that he had to flee to, Joseph fled with Mary and Yahweh Shai to,
when they had to stop him.
When Herod from killing them, to blend among these people. Okay? And also, when he grew up, flee into the mountains, because that's where you're going to find the Romans going to be chasing you, and flee to this place. All right, go to Daniel 8. Start at verse 1.
Daniel 8:1. In the 3rd year of the reign of King Belshazzar, a vision appeared unto me, even unto Daniel, after that which appeared unto me at the first. And I saw in a vision, and it came to pass when I saw that I was in Shushan, in the palace, which is in the province of Elam. And I saw in a vision that I was by the river of Ulai. It says, then I lifted up mine eyes and saw, and behold, there stood before the river a ram which had 2 horns.
Okay. Now this is, look at the computer screen like that. All right. This is actually a vision. Go ahead.
It says, and the 2 horns were high, but one was higher than the other.
Now this is let you know it's spiritual. It's not talking about an actual ram. Go ahead.
It says, okay, it says, and one were higher than the other, and the higher came up last. And I saw the ram pushing westward and northward and southward, so that no beast might stand before him. Neither was there any that could deliver out of his hand. But he did according to his will and became great.
So, this is speaking of a representation of a power. Okay, someone in a power seat. Okay, the horn was used to move things. When you look on a ram's head, they poke you with that horn, it's going to move your ass up out the way. One of them was stronger than the other. So this is actually dealing with a power structure. Okay, it says it moved.
Northward.
It moved in every direction with power and dominance. Okay, it dominated everybody, and nobody could fuck with it.
So no. Okay. Yeah. No beast could stand before it.
So everything got in his way, and this power structure, it destroyed it. Verse 5.
It says, and I was considering, behold, and he came from the west on the face of the whole earth and touched not the ground. And the goat had a notable horn between his eyes.
Okay, a he-goat, another power structure. Okay, it came against this ram. So these are 2 power structures, 2 seats. Go ahead.
It says, and he came to the ram that had 2 horns, which I had seen standing before the river, and ran unto him in the fury of his power.
So this one was like, I'm going to take this motherfucker down. This power structure going to take the one that looked like nobody could fuck with him. I'm going to take him down. He ran with him with power and fury. Go ahead.
It says, and I saw him come close unto the ram, and he was moved with cooler against him. Cooler against him, and smote the ram and brake his 2 horns. And there was no power in the ram to stand before him, but he cast him down to the ground and stamped upon him, and there was none that could deliver the ram out of his hand. So
what you're actually seeing here is one power structure being taken down by another power structure. Cooler is great fury and wrath. Okay, so he took this power seat down with great structure and wrath. And the ram was destroyed of the power structure, you know what I'm saying, of the seat he was in. He was destroyed from that power structure. All right, let me get Daniel 8 and 18 through 21.
Right, Daniel 8 and 18. Now as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep on my face toward the ground. But he touched me and set me upright. And he said, behold, I will make thee know what shall be in the last end of the indignation. For at the time appointed, the end shall be.
Okay, it's the last days. All these prophecies and mysteries going to be revealed. And you're going to see it in a vision. All right, 20.
The ram which thou sawest having 2 horns are the kings of Media and Persia.
Media-Persian Empire. Okay, the ram was the empire of the Medio-Persians Empire, ruled by Darius, Sistaphus, and Cyrus around the year 32 to 34 BC. All right, go ahead.
It says, and the rough goat is the king of Grecia. And the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king.
Okay, so the goat was the Grecian Empire, and they overthrew the Medo-Persian Empire ruled by Alexander. Okay? Go to Revelations 18. And you can start at verse 9.
Revelations 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her, and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Okay, you can keep going.
Stand,
So that's when you see the people who
the fat heifer.
yeah, when you see it's gonna be a place burning, and we identify in America because America is a break off of the Roman Empire, who was ruling in Edomites, who was ruling now. Edomites is just a break off of that place. What is the main power seat and dominance rule? We know it's the Vatican and all that, but bro, this is it. This is the place right here. Okay, this is the land. This is cut to the chase. Babylon is America. This is the place that's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear heat and fire. Okay, and why it says, all the kings of the earth have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. So the place that's gonna burn, everybody in the world is gonna be selling her merchandise. Chief merchant. What's the powerfulest place on the planet right now? America.
And that's why they're gonna be bewildered, because what all their trades and stuff gonna be cut loose.
Everything they gonna be that has sold to them, got fat off of, and got plenty of riches from, it's gonna come to an end. Name me another place that they ship things to and they get. That's why at once, like, everything was fat off got fat off the U.S. dollar. Why do you think the U.S. dollar held more value when you went to other countries? Okay, because this is the land that everything goes through. You got things being imported to America. They might buy it. They might get it from overseas when it comes. Look, you gonna bring that over here? I'm gonna pay for this big whole cargo of Jordans. I'm gonna pay. Let me see. I'll pay $20,000. By the time they finish selling it, they'd have made $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? And this place is where they're gonna wax fat at. All right.
That's what you have. America, you have basically they promote everything and make everything look enticing.
Yeah, it makes everything enticing. No matter what it is, it's gonna always look good once you see it in America. Who sets the standards? America.
Adultery. America.
Everywhere. It's called democracy, because when you're in America and people see these things on TV and social media, everybody wants to get here because it's certain countries that didn't allow homosexuality. Now people are taught through democracy, well, you can feel that way.
Yeah.
You can be like that. I think it was Iran or Iraq where women couldn't drive. They weren't allowed to drive. America got their hands on the coverage of that shit. Now you got women over there driving. You was going to say something, Mark? Go ahead.
I was going to say, even for like technology, you know, because in certain other countries, they don't allow people to be on cell phone or watch TV.
Oh, for real.
Well, America push off that, hey, you have that free will to where you can do what you want.
Bring it over here. Now show other countries. This place is a big land of confusion, bro. And that's what Babylon. It's confusion, bro.
Women being in other countries and dressing in modest apparel, but they come here and they'll basically water it down.
Flip the script.
They have the dress, but they have jeans on under there.
Yeah, you see Muslims dressed in I forgot, it's an H word, I think it is. How something. They got that whole shit on and they got jeans at the bottom of it. Yeah. Like, man, you know in your country they'll hang your ass for that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's watered down when they get here.
Even pants.
Even pants. Period. Go ahead.
10.
Yeah.
All right. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, For in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Okay, key word, judgment. What other country? What other country has broken every law in the book? What other country promotes everything against the Bible? You swear in on the Bible and you break every single law in it. What other country done it? If it's not America, please tell me what is. Okay? We're not just talking about in law. We're talking about as a whole. We're talking about the laws and doing it. You look in America, it's no other place on this planet more wickeder than America. I don't even know why people have to have breakdowns on what Babylon is, bro. That is the stupidest fucking shit I ever heard. That's just like saying Esau not the white man, bro. If America not Babylon, Esau not the white man. Like, man, come on, man. You niggas is fucking simple, man.
And you could look at like the state of desires, because you don't have nobody just desiring to go to Japan or China or
unless they tourists and want to visit.
Exactly.
Nobody want to say fuck it. Land of the free, home of the brave, where get a piece of the American dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People come here just to send money back to their fucking country to take care of it because they know they're gonna make money. Why the fuck else do you have this?
Why you think they try to smuggle people into this?
Trying to smuggle motherfuckers over here, bruh. But this ain't Babylon. Okay. For off top, Babylon. The word goes to Babal, which means confusion. When you look at any other country, let's go to Egypt. 9 times out of 10, what are they speaking? Egyptian. When you go to Russia, 9 times out of 10, what are they speaking? Russian. China, Chinese. But when you get here, you have the great melting pot. That's confusion. Everybody had their own land. This place is a land of confusion, bruh.
That's just that's like a spectacle, because like you said, you have every different of the nation, and everybody in their own land. But here you have everybody in one place. Even though we were scattered, but they still don't make up. You know what I'm saying, the whole thing.
Kind of like what was it? The Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
Everybody was in one place.
Hey,
scattered them because they were speaking the same language, and he had to scatter them out. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, and for no man buy their merchandise anymore.
So please explain to me what other country spends money, bro. Everything you buy here, it's no other country like this place, bro. You can't go to fucking Africa. Ain't nobody desiring to go to no fucking Africa. And that place fucking huge. And that continent is like what? I don't know. I think somebody said over 40 countries in Africa.
Yeah, Africa's big as hell.
It's big as hell. So why nobody desiring to go there? If I want to know, bro, if America is not Babylon, what is? Who desires to go anywhere like they desire to come to America? And it's saying these people are going to be mourning for nobody ain't going to buy because they know they wax fat in America, bro. When you can make some shoes for $2 and turn around and sell them for $185, $250 and people buy them, it's going to get ate up. Bro, it's stuff in here that you just got to understand. Like, bro, that's America, bro. Come on, man. I mean, I think sometimes, I know niggas bugged out of their minds, but I think sometimes, bro, people do things just because of sour grapes. You dealing with somebody all these years, and all of a sudden, you get kicked out. Now, everything they say, you don't agree with, and they're going off.
Yeah.
They going off now. America is not Babylon. Oh, man, these niggas. Go ahead, Eric.
It's verse 12. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and thyme wood and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and of iron, and of marble.
So you look, and you say, what place has all these desirable things? You can go right to the Galleria, and they had a store, and we was looking, and it had a thing called Lalique. It was some jewels, and we walking through, and bruh, it was a vase on a table. Shit was $4,500. It was some shit in a China closet. Shit was like 18 grand. They got that shit from somewhere.
For cheap.
For cheap. For cheap. And put a high name tag on it and say, let's send it to America. Then you looking, they bought that shit for the low, and they gonna get it here. If they spun, that shit could be just fucking some white crystal. They have you thinking it's the most precious jewel on earth, and you have people buying it.
Because of what? The name on it.
Because the name on it.
Where the names come from.
Edomites.
Edomites.
That's where the name come from. I'm pretty sure whoever Lalique was a motherfucker that was probably an Edomite. Just like Gianni Versace. Niggas going out buying Versace shirts. When I was growing up, that was a thing in Texas, bro. Man, I'm going to get this Versace shirt, $2,800. These Versace shades. I'm going to get these Versace shades, $1,500. That was a fucking faggot ass Edomite, bro. But, hey, America ain't Babylon, bro.
They make it enticing.
All you gotta do with Jake is put a rapper's face in it. And then it's the shit. Go ahead, Art.
It says, and cinnamon, and odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men.
Look at that. Check that out. Bro, and chariots. So a lot of times when you buy a German-made car, you buy a car, a Honda, a lot of that shit come from overseas. Overseas. It says slaves. Where were slaves brought from? Other countries are brought where?
America.
Yeah. And when you get out them slave ships, what they gonna do?
Sell you.
Auction your ass off. Where was that at? Was that North and South America? Pretty sure it was other places too. But for the bulk of it, where was it at? America. It says, "And the souls of men."
Show you.
The souls of men. When you get to this place, and these motherfuckers fast forward in time, niggas will be selling their fucking souls. It says the souls of men.
You know, here, Hollywood.
Niggas selling everything they have, bro. That Judas purse. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and the fruits of that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all these things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
So all these things
cease.
They gonna cease from existing because America gonna be fucking. It's gonna be destroyed. Like, oh man, where the fuck are we gonna sell this shit to now? All these fucking silk blankets, all this costly array, these high dollar clothing we making, these blankets and shit, all this shit, cinnamon. Like you order something right now, I ordered some Palo Santo. That shit came from Peru. You know what I'm saying? Now, it probably ain't cost them shit. But when I paid like, what, $17, $18 for it. Shit probably was $1. You know what I'm saying? Because before it touches here, guess who got their hands all on Amazon? Esau. Yeah. Esau got their hands all over it. Okay, you got it overseas, and you going to bring this shit here, but guess what? You selling it for what? Let me see.
We gonna add this
85 cents. We gonna not just shipping. We gonna just period. Before it get to you, it gotta go overseas. and come here. So the gas on the plane.
Sell it on our network.
Yeah, selling it on our network. Our mailman got it delivered. He got to get paid. Now we identifying America through all these small these avenues we going through.
A major trading system.
Man, but it ain't America though. Go ahead.
It says, and the fruit of Salakia, verse 15. It says, the merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. So
Yeah.
all these things were rich made by her. So she made it rich.
A desire for it.
Wow.
Look the screen up.
Keep going.
Yeah.
It says, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and
Okay, that's because the purple fine linen and all that. That is because it says, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. That's because this place, when you put those colors on, it's royalty.
Beautiful people.
Yeah, it's beautiful and it's royalty. Now, if you look at America, what place, and this is spiritual, what place would you, if you was anywhere in the world right now, would you desire to be? What place would you desire to go to and say, I want to live there? Because the entertainment business, Hollywood,
Yeah.
the best basketball players, the best sport, everything flows through America. Everything. This place looks enticing. When you see Bentleys, Rolls Royce, when you see all that, when you see these celebrities go to other countries, they're worshipped.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who from here worship Yao Ming? Who from here worship Manu Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody here is worship, bro. Because America sets off and puts off this vibration that this is where you want to be. Okay? Go ahead.
Anything, the sky's the limit. Or anything
Yeah.
goes.
Come.
It says, verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught,
Mm-hmm.
and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off.
So when we buy, sell, and trade, when shit come from overseas, where does it most likely go to?
Oh, yeah.
It come to America, bruh. That's where it's coming to. Off the ships, onto 18-wheelers, into Neiman Marcus, into all these high-dollar stores, these costly fucking bags, Prada, Fendi, Gucci, and all that shit. Jewelry, that shit coming from overseas. You know what I'm saying? That shit coming from overseas, and then you have everybody here. They got a movie, I forgot it, Blood Diamond, I think it is, Leonardo DiCaprio.
It was in Africa.
Yeah, and they had the little girls digging for them diamonds and shit, and they were shipping and shit. Bro, it was so much money being made off of that shit, bro. And they was finding them diamonds, and it wasn't shit to find them. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't America, though. Go ahead.
It says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
Nah. What else?
It's good.
What other place could you say that we held in such high regards?
It is equivalent to
It's equivalent to America. That we held this place in such high regards, bro. It's like, man, it ain't no place like this. What's one other place that people desire like America to where if it's destroyed, you're going to be like, it's never going to be a place like that again, bro.
No, because everything is inside of America that people desire to go to. You're not going to find no place.
You're not going to find no other place, bro. Everybody else like Paris and all that, they want to visit that place. They not living there.
Yeah,
they want to visit.
They don't desire to dwell there.
Yeah, they don't desire to dwell there like they do in America. So, 19.
It says, and they cast dust on their heads, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, where we made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her
Costliness. Hey, bro, that's telling on them right there of their costliness. If we, hey, bro, if we got garments and silks and sweet smells for cheap over here, and we said, you know what, we're gonna bargain with the Americans. We know it didn't cost us that much. It ain't cost us that much to make this shit. But guess what? By the costliness, she was made fat by us selling it for a lower price. Mm-hmm. And when it got there, they sold it way above what they bought it for. Mm-hmm. Okay? Hey, bro, that's wickedness. That's America in itself.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It says, for by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour she was made desolate. By her costliness, everything in this place, it was just desirable. Okay? Now, the Empire State is known as New York City. The word empire means chief merchant. Chief merchant. Okay? And the World Trade Center. Where was that at? New York, in the U.S. Okay? The world currency is what? The dollar. Not the United States currency. The world currency is what? The dollar. Whoever's in rulership, their face is on the currency. So that kills two birds with one stone. Who's in rulership? Edom. Residing place? America. We know they're all in the other little places hiding out. We know that. You know what I'm saying? They really don't even live here. But the thing is, this is where they have everything run through. The President of the United States. The beast in Revelation is NATO. And in 1958, 10 countries was in it. Okay, so you have the 10 horns. All right? You have something you want to run out?
No, I was just looking for something.
All right. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, that belongs to the Apostle of the Great Millstone. Peace, salutation to you Akims throughout the four winds. We know America is Babylon now, so we ain't going to fall into that dumb shit. Shalom.
Shalom.